Festa de Borg, as Katia already explained, is this traditional festival which is held every 2 years in the Borgo San Giuliano. You can go to the next slide. And this year, this year edition came after 6 years of stop because of the pandemic and mostly because of the pandemic. So after 6 years, this was the title of the press release we made at the beginning of September to tell the city that the Festa de Borg comes back. It was held from 6 to 8 September. And the municipality decided this year to take the opportunity of this very crowded and very participated festival of the city to use this opportunity, to take this opportunity to present during the event the program of projects, regeneration, urban regeneration projects that will be deployed, will be developed in this area, in the area of San Giuliano in the next month. So thanks to a co-design work between the municipality and the Società de Borg, which is the association, they call themselves Democratic Non-Partisan Cultural and Social Association, named La Società de Borg. Through a co-design work between us and them, we decided to present our initiatives, our public works and our projects during the festival. And it was a really, again, amazing work because we, in some way, we shared the topic of the festival, which is the 100 years history of Rimini's music and history, of music history, and Takabiloz is the name of an ancient street artist, a musician who lived in the 20th century, in the 30th year of the 20th century, and has been known as a nice person, a very nice person who used to play his how do you call in English his instrument, organane or accordion. Accordion. He used to play his accordion sitting on a square of Rimini, close to the sea, and maybe because of as a form of confidentiality, he usually waits for an encouraging invitation from his fans, from his audience, before starting to play the instrument. So at the right moment, there was someone who shouted Takabiloz, and then he started to play music. So Takabiloz was the title of the festival, and we also, having been inspired from the artistic mission of Revalue Project, we designed a program of events dedicated to our urban regeneration projects. Next slide. So we just designed a communication actions project, which included a press conference to present together with the event the program of our initiatives, and the press conference was held in the Borgo San Giuliano in a restaurant, in a private restaurant inside the Borgo. And then we planned a communication, a social communication on our social channels on Instagram and Facebook. And we entered into the festival booklet with a page dedicated to ATUSS is the name of Rimini's Sustainable Urban Development Strategy. It's an acronym invented by our region, but it stands for SUD strategy, Sustainable Urban Development Strategy. And this strategy, 21-27, ERDF funded, includes two main public works that will be carried out in the San Giuliano area. And so we decided to present these projects through a scenic action, which was called Maremin, a video, the Rimini of Green and Blue, which is the title of the SUD strategy, the ATUSS strategy, and information point, and other printed materials that we delivered during the festival. Next slide, please. This was the page dedicated to the ATUSS events program within the booklet of the festival, with a brief introduction of this SUD strategy, which is called Rimini di Verde di Blu, Rimini of Green and Blue, and the reason of this communication action. These are the two main public works: Blue Boulevard, which is the urban redevelopment of the Canal River Port, which cross this Borgo San Giuliano, and the San Giuliano area. In the San Giuliano area, in the San Giuliano Mare area, Katia talked about two different parts of this neighborhood, an inner part closer to the historical center, Borgo San Giuliano, and the San Giuliano Mare, which is closest to the sea, where we are going to complete the public work, the green infrastructure called Sea Park. And also the strategy includes also other intangible actions, right? The Rimini Blue Lab and Rimini Tiberio Open Lab, which are social and cultural innovation labs. Next slide. So the three actions, communication action, the scenic action was played by an actor, and also an actor who lives in the Borgo San Giuliano. He's a very very nice and very good actor, who very famous also in Rimini, and not only in Rimini, actor who lives in the Borgo, who through a monologue, we will see some pictures later, he made this theatrical performance to tell the story, to tell the historical link between the city and the sea, which was the base, the context or the inspiration on which we conceived also the physical intervention of the SUD of the ATUSS strategy. Another action was a video, an emotional video, to introduce the path of the city towards sustainability, environmental sustainability, addressing the climate change challenges, and where we will see later with 2D graphic animation, we try to just give some suggestions of the future projects. We didn't even have the project of the public works, so we couldn't just show the project. We had to work on the concept and try to give some suggestions on the project work, which has not been begun yet, but it's still going to begin in the next weeks. And the third action was an information point. during the festival, and we will see after in the pictures. The next slide. We printed a leaflet, a flyer, describing all the main physical and intangible projects included in the strategy, in the ATUSS strategy. The main to public work, as I said, was the Rimini Blue Lab, so the redevelopment of the canal river port of Rimini, and the completion of the sea park in San Giuliano Mare, together with other intangible actions like the Laboratorio Aperto and the Rimini Blue Lab. This was the leaflet that was delivered in several copies during the evenings of the festival. Next slide. This was a card, a printed card, to give you an idea, postcard, from the information point, talking to people, showing the video, and delivering this leaflet. We also try to ask people to contribute with their ideas to these ongoing projects. And also because we have to start a participatory process in this neighborhood. We already started in San Giuliano Mare last May within the activities, the stakeholder workshop of Revalue project. And now we are going to repeat that experience also in the neighborhood, inner neighborhood, so in Borgo San Giuliano, for the second public work, the Boulevard Blue. And so this was the postcard where people could also just write down an idea, and could do the same also through this QR code, so entering any form and writing it on the form online. The next slide. Okay, that was the two questions put in inside the e-form. If you want to contribute, write your idea. If you want to stay informed and participate, leave your email. Next slide. And these are some pictures of the festival. Very crowded festival. That on the left, at the bottom, there was this info point. This was the stage. A floating stage where the actor made the artistic performance. The next slide. And these are pictures from the artistic performance of Gianluca Reggiani, the name of the actor. He just told a story, just in a few words. He narrated with a monologue the history of Rimini and its relationship with the sea, as I said, starting from the Roman times, when the Roman port was built exactly in this area where the floating stage was, and at the river mouth of the river Ariminus, which now gave the name to Rimini, to Ariminus, the ancient name of Rimini. And he, through this story, which goes from the Roman Empire era to current days, he explained how this relationship with the sea changes during the time, and the sea also itself. And the sea also itself, the water of the sea also itself came towards the sea and came back in different periods of this history. And in this long historical journey, where the sea was and the water were the protagonist of our city, moving closer and farther away from the city, he ended with a consideration, with a reflection, and what about now, no? And how this place will become now. Today's, I mean, we know that the risk linked to climate change could again change our history and our economy. So what will become of this place where the ancient port once was? And next slide. These are some pictures of the information point. There was also Marco, who joined us during the festival, and we were very happy to welcome him in Rimini, and also engage him in the stand, in the info point, to work with us and talk to citizens. The next slide, please. Okay, we do not have time now. You can see later the video, the 3 minutes video. And the next slide. Okay, that's the end. Thank you.